welcome or welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all had a great holiday. I don't have a great voice today, so I apologize for that, but this week I am looking forward to the new year and doing kind of like a reset week. Today is going to be like admin, so there's going to be, the planning for the year in and among my normal work, and just admin stuff to get me ready for the new year. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Today's Monday. My mom has the day off of work, so I'm kind of just chilling in my bedroom. We did just go grocery shopping, which was interesting. It was not as busy out as I was expecting it to, being the day after Christmas, but yeah, I'm glad we're home now. So I am heading over to my uncle's because he was not able to join us for Christmas because he wasn't feeling well. So we're heading over there to see him real quick and exchange gifts, and then I'm going to come home and continue with my admin tasks, and I will check in with you guys later. Okay, this took me way longer than I was planning, so it's a little dark in here, but this is my spread. So this is this week, and then I've added this page going forward of my work tracker. So I'm going to put like how many hours I work on work stuff, how many hours I work on PA stuff, etc., how many hours I write, stuff like that. And I just started this one with Tuesday because Monday's already over. And then unfortunately I went the wrong direction and did January before I did 2023. But this is January, and I've put symbols of January at the top here. Added in a hawk picture. Hawk will be the spirit animal for January. I haven't filled out my tasks yet, but there's my tasks. Videos and podcast list, important dates and reminders, same stuff I do every month. And then I went to my yearly. I'm not used to doing a yearly, so I don't love it, but it'll work for this year. I have my goals here, and then it's color-coded work, PA, housework, reading, personal writing, podcast, and YouTube. We will talk about those tomorrow. Then this page is my ideal schedules for each day. It's color-coded instead of having to write it all down. I plan to get up at 6 o'clock every morning and go to bed at 11 every morning, or every night. And the first 2 hours in the morning are for me, and then it varies depending on the day, but then the last 3 hours of each day, 8, 9, and 10 at night, are reading. Then I just did a couple of travel pages. I didn't fill these out yet because our travel plans are not 100% yet, but I'm going to put regular travel over here, and we are going on a cruise. That's going to be my first cruise, but we haven't cemented dates yet, so I'm going to put all the information I need to put for that there. And that's all I got for my yearly so far. I want to add more, but I've been doing it all day, and I don't know what else I would add. So if you do a bullet journal, let me know what you do for yearly, and also what you do for weekly, because I feel like my weekly is kind of lacking, so I would love to know what you do. So I'm finally done with that. And when I say finally, I mean it, because it is currently 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And frankly, I'm exhausted. My throat is killing me. My voice is not working very good. This is actually kind of very painful to be talking right now. So we're going to call it quits for today, and we will check in with you guys tomorrow. Okay, let's see if Tuesday goes a little bit smoother than Monday did. So you saw that yesterday I spent basically all day doing my bullet journal and my planning. And honestly, I'm still not even done. But today is all about cleaning and organizing. I'm going to focus just on my bedroom because the living room and stuff is kind of impossible to do anything to right now because of all the Christmas decorations. So yeah, I'm going to focus on the bedroom, office, studio area. But before I get into any of that, I want to talk to you guys about my goals for 2023. So let's make some coffee and sit down and chat. A taste. I'm gonna stir in the ice a little bit. make it nice and cold. I did froth milk, as you saw, but the froth milk just doesn't stay on top. So I don't know if it's on that I'm not frothing it enough or what the deal is, but it does make a difference. I'm very surprised at the difference it makes from just putting milk in there than putting froth milk in there. It makes it so much creamier. It's good. It needs some more ice. It's not cold enough, but other than that, it's good. Let's talk about 2023 goals. Okay, here's my goals page. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, technically 8 categories of goals, but I'm not going to mention them all here because some of them are too personal. But like my work, I'm not gonna mention anything about my work because my goals are very personal and something that I have not announced yet to my clients or to anybody involved in my business. Don't worry, I'm not closing my business, just some changes that are going to happen. So I'm not going to mention those. So for personal assistant goals, I want to get to as close to full-time as I can with Lynn. And also I want to we're going to do, we're not going to try, we're going to do, to travel to Missouri to see her at least once, if not twice, to help her with some things that are not as easy to help over the computer. So that's my goal. Even if it happens in, November of next year, that is my goal, to be able to travel to Missouri and see Lynn. Even though this is not an AuthorTube channel anymore, I am going to touch on my writing goals. I want to finish a book, write at least 3 times a week, and I also want to get my pen name established. I'm going to stop try to stop talking about with my hands all the time. It's a hereditary trait. My aunt does it too. So my reading goals, I want to read 24 books this year, which is $2 a month. Should not be a problem, but I just have to make sure I keep dedicating the last 3 hours of the day to reading. Because if I don't, then I don't reach for my books, and then that causes an issue. I want to buy more nonfiction books. I like reading nonfiction. I just don't ever reach for it because there are so many more things to read about in fiction. But I do want to get reading more nonfiction and not just like craft books and things like that. I want to read more autobiographies, more memoirs. And then my last reading goal is I want to read at least 3 classics. Doesn't matter what the classics are, and I don't know whether I'll do the video where I like critique a classic. If you guys want me to, I will. I'll put the last one I did up in the cards because I liked it, but I also felt like it kind of fell flat as a video because it was just really me reading and then giving my opinion. It wasn't, there was no aesthetics or anything like that. But if you guys enjoyed it, let me know. I will do more. Okay, so YouTube. I only have 2 goals for YouTube because YouTube is a very unpredictable. Bless you. YouTube is very unpredictable and it's hard to create goals for it. So I only have 2, and I have lowballed everything. So I put that I want to get to 200 subscribers and I want to get a camera. I saw one at Best Buy for $400 that I'd like to get, but right now that's way outside my budget, and I already know that I'm not going to be getting it for my birthday because my mom has already bought me my birthday present, which I'll show you guys later this week because I'm going to go buy more because I love them so much. It's a goal for the new year to get an actual vlogging camera. So just make things easier so that I can vlog while I'm doing stuff on my phone, but also if I get a camera, I can vlog for longer times and catch more things for you guys. So it's just going to be better to have an actual camera. So that is my 2 goals for YouTube. My 2 goals for my podcasts are starting a book podcast because I'm insane because I need to have 3 podcasts apparently. And also getting to a place where the podcast, at least Let's Get Mystical, is sponsored. Household goals. We'll do personal last. Household goals, there are 3. Complete my DVD collection. And the reason for that is because there may come a time where we have to get rid of our cable because it's once again going up in price. I want to also get organized to the point where I don't have to have things on my floor. I don't have to have things piled on this chair. I'm a very organized person. You've seen that. I'm a very organized, scheduled person, and it's really impacting my mental health and my anxiety to not be organized. And I also want to get to a point for household goals. I want to create a chore schedule. Now, it's not going to be like my mom does these and I do these. I want to say every Thursday I'll do the laundry. It's going to be things like that. Life turns into chaos when you skip these things, and the chaos enacts my anxiety. And I want to find ways to keep my anxiety at bay as much as physically possible, because it is very hampering to my life. Personal goals. The last category. There are 4. One of them I'm not going to mention on here because it's something that involves my mom. So just know that there's something that I want to do for my mom in 2023 that I'm shooting for. The other 3 are for me. I want to get my car fixed, and the sooner the better. I want to buy a Mac computer because my desktop, as much as I love it, is getting up there in age and doesn't do a lot of things. It doesn't have a lot of space. And then the third one, and this is very, very deeply inspired by 2 people I follow on YouTube. Andrea Severson. I always say it's Severson, and I know it's not pronounced that way, and I apologize, Andrea, but Andrea Severson and Sarah Labrat. They both pretty much daily hike. Outdoor activities and things for me are not really all that fun because they're painful. So I don't want to hike in a way like crazy up the mountain, steep hills, you know what I mean? I want to like cross country hike kind of thing. My best friend likes to get out in the good weather months here in New York, and I feel like I kind of hold her back because I don't ever want to do outdoor stuff. So I want to start doing some stuff, especially like in spring before it gets too hot. But there is also lots of photography and stuff I could do if I went hiking. And I want to get into photography again, but not portraits. I want to do like nature photography and stuff. So I just think that will provide me an opportunity to do that. I realize these goals are kind of all over the place, and I'm not explaining them very well. But it's kind of hard to look forward to a new year and know everything that's going to happen. And I just made these goals yesterday, so I haven't really thought them through. When I make goals, I don't like to think too in depth. I like to just pick out the goals and then figure out later how to execute them. Now that I have extremely exhausted my voice, we're going to get to the cleaning and organizing of the bedroom. So let me show you what we're working with. Starting at the door, we have a Mischief. We have a spot where a Mischief threw up last night, so that has to be cleaned. But, and there's laundry, of course, but we're not gonna touch that right now. I can't decide if I want to start here and go clockwise, or start here and go counterclockwise. Counterclockwise involves a lot more dusting, which is exhausting. So I'm thinking I'm going to start with the dresser and then the cart and the desk and so on. And see all this stuff that's on my bed? All this stuff is usually in that chair. So I want to find a way to not do that. This obviously goes on the desk when it's not on the bed because it's like a serving tray thing. But even that drives me crazy. So I want to get it as organized as possible. And I mean, obviously the clothes need to be put away. That's just my own thing. But I don't want to have to take stuff out of the chair every time I want to use it. So sitting here looking at all this stuff. And it's making me already lose my motivation. All I've done is the freaking dresser. It's just amazing how determined you are to do something, like clean, and then when you start doing it, you've had enough. Like 5 seconds in, you're just done. You just don't want to do it anymore. I need to find my motivation because I need to get this done. I won't feel right going into the new year if I don't get this done. But I'm finding myself watching Supernatural, scrolling Facebook, looking at YouTube analytics, like anything I can do to procrastinate doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I think I figured out why this is so exhausting. It's because there's no freaking room in here. I have to shift things as I clean and then shift them back. I'm working currently on the little cart thing, and I ended up having to actually take it out of that spot. Pick it up, take it out of that spot, put it elsewhere so that I could clean underneath it. If I had a normal sized bedroom, I could probably just pull it out and clean underneath it. But no, I had to live in a shoebox. Oh, I don't know what I got myself into, guys. Every surface in this room is covered in stuff. It's amazing the things that we accumulate throughout the years. But yeah, this is absolutely exhausting. And I really don't know how I'm going to do this. I mean, it's not even, I don't have my watch on today, but I don't think it's even 11 o'clock. So that's good, but oh, there's just still so much to do. I probably won't be able to finish the cart completely because there are some things that are going to have to wait until I get the things that I mentioned later in the week, because there are some things, there was just too much weight on that cart to, I mean, I'm surprised it didn't collapse, honestly. So I want to take some of that off of there, but to do that, I have to reorganize other sections, and to do that, I have to go to the store. And I don't really think I'm going to have the energy to go tonight, so today's basically just cleaning. Organizing will happen later in the week. Gathered all my ingredients. It's time for lunch. I don't normally have this intense of a lunch, as you know, but I found this small serving of steak at Hannaford for only $1.55. So I thought I would make a steak dish for my lunch. It's probably going to be quite salty, but the reason I'm putting in the onion mushroom soup mix is because I don't have any kind of sauce to put on the dish, and I think it would be too dry otherwise. So I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to have to deal with how salty it's going to be. I'm not going to put any salt on the steak because of that, but I am going to put pepper. Just got a dangerous incident alert on my phone, and it scared the shit out of both me and the cat. Something happening in Utica. What else is new? You guys have mentioned that you like when I cook, and I'm thinking it's because I make so many mistakes that you enjoy seeing my embarrassment. I'm just kidding. I'm glad that you guys enjoy this kind of stuff. Chop some olives. Empty 1 envelope soup mix into medium saucepan. What would you consider a medium saucepan? Oh, you guys are in the way. Hang on. I guess that's medium. I am clueless when it comes to cooking. Not really, but sometimes I think I know stuff, and I really don't. Risotto is apparently done. Oh, so the risotto actually has sauce in it. Well, Wish I had known that. Now I'm making soup mix for no reason. See? Mistakes. Lynn always says she's a hot mess author. I'm a hot mess cooker. But we will make it work. I'll just throw the soup mix in the fridge for something else. Slippery little devils. Okay, I think that's plenty. Throw those in the risotto. I want to cook the parsley too much, just enough to get the aroma. And I don't want to overcook my steak either. It should be done to my liking. It did get a little overcooked. But it is what it is. I usually like it to be a little redder than that. Okay. Slide it into the risotto. I forgot I wanted to add cheese. I took all of these aesthetic shots and forgot I wanted to add cheese. It's just Parmesan cheese, just to give it a little something extra. There. Now it looks complete. So I'll take those aesthetic shots again. Lunch was good, but it definitely could have used like some crema or something on top. It was a little too savory. It needed a little sweet. But I have, unfortunately, a low battery life on this phone because I've been recording so much for Vlogmas. So I am going to plug you guys in and finish the cart, and then we'll check in. I've gotten quite overwhelmed by all of this cleaning. There's just stuff everywhere, and it's really setting things off. Matter of fact, it's so overwhelmed that I actually rehearsed what I was going to say for this clip, because when my anxiety acts up and like I start to possibly have a panic attack, which is what I mean by I was overwhelmed, because I almost did. I stopped and lied down, and thankfully I think I stopped it. But I lost my train of thought. I can't remember what I was saying. I'll insert it during editing because my mind just went blank. I'm just so overwhelmed. I think I need to stop. So I made a decision to get rid of books that I've already read that are not either part of a series or I'm keeping for a specific reason, like for the podcast, or like there's some books that have recipes in them, stuff like that. Because I don't reread books. So why am I keeping them when I don't really need to? And also, they're taking up space that I could be using for something else. So I think since I've gotten so overwhelmed by cleaning, I'm going to just stop cleaning and I'm going to declutter my books. Some of them are in this thing over here. I did pull some of them off the cart, but I think most of those I'm keeping, except possibly the middle grades. I'll donate those. So that's far less overwhelming than what I've gotten myself into here. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll see where we are. Frankly, I'm not sure I can even continue cleaning until I go to the store to get those organization things, because I'm pulling things from the places that I'm cleaning that cannot be put back until I have those containers. I'll show you what I mean. You see those clear containers over there? My mom bought me those for my birthday because I wanted to organize the cat stuff. Well, I want more, so I can organize more stuff. It's getting really hard to hold this phone. And I was going to buy them later in the week and do it then for multiple reasons. One, I didn't really want to go tonight. And I also wanted to do other things first before I did the organization. But there are things everywhere. Like, I can't even use my desk right now. And that's not good because I do have office hours I have to do later today. And like there's stuff on the floor, and I just feel like if I keep cleaning, I'm just gonna find more stuff that I want to organize. And I can't do that. So I might have to, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to go to the store tonight. If it was just the fact that I need to organize before I continue to clean, I wouldn't do it. But the simple matter is I can't use my desk right now. And that's part of what's causing me to get overwhelmed. And I also I feel like I wish there was an inventory of my belongings in my head so that as I am organizing, I'm not just randomly finding what I want to put where. But obviously I'm not a robot. That's not a thing. I'm not a computer, but that is causing quite a lot of anxiety to the point where I had to sit down and stop a panic attack. So knowing that that's happening tells me I need to stop. And this is one of the things that I also want going forward with the new year is I want to tell myself that it's okay to stop, walk away, recognize the signs of anxiety or a panic attack, and do what I have to do to not have them come on, to stop them wherever they may lay and cut them off at the pass. Because for anybody that has them, you understand this. But for anybody who doesn't, as soon as you have an anxiety or a panic attack, you're done. It completely exhausts you. And your brain shuts down. Like just before, I lost my train of thought and couldn't get it back because the panic attack is causing my brain to work in a negative way. At least, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. I don't go to a therapist, but this is what I've discovered. Panic attacks make my brain work in a negative way where the only thing that I can focus on in my head is what was causing the panic attack. And I can't shift my train of thought to something more positive until whatever is causing the panic attack has been resolved. So, and again, I lost my train of thought. I lost the reason why I was explaining that. And I'm sure when I do editing, I'm going to be like, well, duh. No wonder that's why you were explaining it. But I totally forget what I said. So whatever I was talking about, you probably understood that train of thought. But I can't remember why I was giving you that explanation. Well, anyway, as I said, I want to be able to do that going forward, to allow myself to identify what is setting off my issues and allow myself to walk away from whatever that is and give myself a moment to come back to the positive. All that being said, today did not go as planned. Same thing as yesterday. And I'm getting very out of sorts that the last 3-4 weeks have been chaos, just utter chaos, because I haven't been able to follow my schedules. I haven't been able to plan. My bullet journal basically didn't happen except for writing down what I had to do for the week. I hate when my brain doesn't work. I'm going to stop talking. And watch some vlogs. And then I will go through my books. I'll check in with you guys when I do that. And then we will see where I am at that point. Because frankly, right now, I can't even think about what I'm going to be doing in a couple hours. I have office hours I have to do, and I have to have a sharp brain to edit a book. So I have to get back to the positive, the happy, the focused. That's the plan. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
Whispers in the morning, whispers wakes me up. I can hear your words dear, whispers that you're mine. I don't need anyone to tell me that you're not, 'cause when you whisper to me, darling, I can't get enough. You know how to read me when I don't want you to know. You care about my feelings and you never let me down. I don't need anyone to tell me that you don't, 'cause when you whisper to me, darling.
It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday. After a day and a half of work, the entire room is clean and organized to the best of my ability. There's a couple of, I shouldn't say it's all organized, there's a couple of other things I still need to do, like going through the filing cabinet. But for the most part, everything is clean and functional, and I am so very happy at the moment. It might not look very different from what you guys saw before, but that's because I didn't make any major changes. I made small little changes here and there that just make it more functional than it was. And honestly, it's really the small changes you need. You don't have to think big picture. Small things like, for instance, the cart. The top of that cart used to be arts and crafts things like sticker books and stuff. Now it has my deodorant and nail polish and room sprays, things that I reach for on a daily basis that don't have to be piled up on my dresser. I'm so very happy with the final product. Yesterday, I went with my best friend to go shopping. We went to the mall and a couple other places and spent all of my Christmas money. In addition to a crap ton of groceries and household items that I stocked us up on. I also bought 2 candles. This one is Movie Night Cocoa Yankee Candle. And this one is Yankee Candle Mango Ice Cream. They smell fantastic. I didn't need new candles, but I wanted to spend some of my Christmas money on candles because I wanted some different scents for the new year. I didn't want to use just the same thing over and over and over again that I've been using. And a lot of what I have left is Christmas scents. So I just wanted to get a couple that work for the new year, which means I can't burn them until the new year, but that's okay. I actually didn't show you this in the walkthrough. This is one of the things I did that made it so much more functional in here. This drawer used to have lots of different things in it that I needed for like my daily work, but now it is all planners and lists and post-it notes, things like that I could reach for at any moment right here in front of me. And one of the things in this drawer is the new planner I bought myself. I bought it at Barnes & Noble, and I just love this saying that's on it. Totally me. So let's put it all back so we make sure it stays in order. That's one of the things that I'm going to be doing this coming year too. When I use something, you put it back. And then I bought those containers I was telling you about. Now I showed you the 2 my mom got me for my birthday. I got 2 more, and I did do this off camera. I apologize. I meant to record it. Totally forgot. But I will show you the final results. I'm very, very happy with it. I want more, but they're $17 a piece. So it's going to take a while to build up, but here we go. I still have to find a way to control the cord situation, but right now that's not a top priority. So here is what we got. Over here is our syrups and our sauces and sugar and things for coffee. The drawer underneath it has the coffee, the milk frother, and a couple of snacks. And then the drawer underneath that is my studio stuff. So that's my microphone, my headphones, external hard drive, the notebook I do all the podcast notes in, flash drives, just anything I need for studio stuff. Then on this side, that's my new candle holder that I also bought with my Christmas money. But I can't use it yet because I still had the Christmas one out. But then this side is Mischief stuff. I absolutely love this system. And like I said, I want to get more, at least 2 more to put on this side. I don't know if I'm going to put any more on this side because if I do, then this basket's not going to fit. And these things don't fit in the drawers. So I don't know how exactly what's going to happen with that at the moment. But I do want to get more over here because I have things like wax melts. So today, with what's left of today, I have to finish my planning. I want to go through my filing cabinet and get rid of any old paperwork, anything that I no longer need to keep. Make sure everything is in a file folder where it should be. And go through, like, I have random printed out manuscripts and things that I'm not going to keep. So I want to go through all that, get rid of it, start fresh. I also want to go through my electronic devices, get all of those cleared away and organized and backed up. And then I guess I'll be ready for the new year. And I just have to edit this monstrous vlog. I was going for more of a realistic reset because I watched a bunch of reset videos to kind of get an idea of what I could do to reset myself for the year. And it's just all such unrealistic things. To me, they all seemed like they were reset videos for the purpose of making money on YouTube. That's not what I'm going for. I'm going for resetting so that I can go into the new year with a clear mind, a clear space, and prepared. Like, you all know me. You all know how much I need to prepare and schedule things. Look how crazy the last few weeks have been. I don't want that going into the new year. So this was for me a way to reset not only my space, but my frame of mind, my anxieties. And I mean, obviously you can't reset everything. There's things you're going to bring in with you to the new year because you're the same person. You can't change who you are. You can't change your life situation in blink of an eye. So you're going to carry things into the new year. But doing what you can to calm yourself and realize that a new year means a new start, a fresh start, is worth it. So don't think you can't reset for the new year because you can't do the things you see in these fancy videos. Do what you need to do to reset. Whatever it is you feel will help you reset is what you should do. It doesn't have to be aesthetically pleasing. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be easy. Look at while I was cleaning, I had a panic attack. Resetting is for you, not for viewers on YouTube, not for people on Instagram, not for anybody but you. Whatever it is you need to do, do it. And I'd love to hear about it in the comments. I'd love to hear what it is that you do to reset for a day, a week, a month, or a year. Tell me, do you do resetting? Do you not feel resetting is necessary? That's perfectly fine too. I'm so glad you joined me to do this reset video and that you guys were here while I was doing it, because I think if I had that panic attack and I didn't have the camera rolling, I probably would have stopped. And then when the new year rolled around, I wouldn't have been prepared and I wouldn't have been happy. So thank you so much for being here and helping me through that. I have to get to doing the last few tasks for my reset. We'll have a quick old chat at the end and then we'll power forward to the new year.
I can't get enough when you say I don't need anyone but you. I know the love will see this through. We can go anywhere tonight if you want to.
I could not record it because of confidential reasons, but the filing is done. The clearing out of my electronic devices is done. I am currently working on a vision board, which is taking a lot longer than I thought it would, because I'm not exactly sure what I would include on it, but we'll get there. I'm liking it so far. I'm doing it in kind of like a graphics way. Yeah, let me show you up close. So I just did a background of books because one of my big goals is to read books this coming year. And then I just put graphics on top. So some of the words I've chosen are happiness, breathe, fearless, good vibes, dream, and treat yourself. And then we're going on a cruise. We're going on other travel trips. I want to go on a couple of road trips and get my car fixed. So that's a double meaning. I want to start hiking a little bit. That one I can't really talk about. Then there's a journal, a camera, a calendar because I want to try to stay on my schedule. Lunar cycle, that is because I know that my emotions and stuff are affected by the lunar cycle, but I never pay attention to it. So this year I'm determined to pay attention to it. This one is the hope that I can start college again. This one with a little hands and heart, I can't really talk about yet. And then obviously money, that one's obvious what that means. And then a little fountain pen because I want to get back to my writing. So that's where I am so far, but there's a long way to go. But I'm enjoying making it. And I'm making it as a desktop so I can put it on like my wallpaper for my desktop. So I think that'll be cool. But I'm going to say goodbye to the vlog and get to finishing this, hanging up my delicate laundry, making dinner, and then editing the vlog. So thanks for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope it has inspired you to reset for the year in whatever way. Like I said, whatever way works for you. You don't have to do it my way. In fact, I encourage you not to do it my way because if it's not right for you, it's not going to work. So you have to find out what's right for you and do it. But I very much encourage you to do a reset for the new year, even if it's a mini one. You don't have to do anything huge because it is very freeing. It's calming my mind and it's making me look forward to the new year rather than just worrying and stressing over the same things I do every year. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe. And I say that hit the notification bell, but I don't actually think YouTube has notification bells anymore. So, and I hope you guys have a great new year. Stay safe out there. Make sure if you're out New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, that you're vigilant and you are keeping track of everybody, making sure people aren't drinking too much. So just please be safe and enjoy your time. Let me know your plans in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. We are just possibly seeing my brother and his family on New Year's Eve, then hanging out at home. And then New Year's Day, I'm going to bingo with my best friend, which is going to be insane. It always is every year, but she really wanted to go and she didn't have anybody to go with her, so I am going. Wish me luck. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!